Hi guys! In this video we're going to be talking about evaluating expressions. So it's going to be pretty quick and easy. Remember, to evaluate means to solve. So we know how to solve numeric expressions. Today we're going to learn how to evaluate algebraic expressions. So we're given this expression right here, and we know it's algebraic because it has that x in there. And in the last video we learned how to identify each of these parts. So we know that the parts are called terms, and this first term is a variable. It has a coefficient of 1. Remember, we don't write the 1 there, we just write the x. And then it's adding to a 16, which we call a positive 16, so that's the second term, and that's a constant because it's just a number. Okay, to evaluate these, we've seen this on the bell work. All I need to do is follow these steps right here. So the steps to evaluate an algebraic expression is, first we want to plug in the given value for the variable, which is our unknown. So plug in the given value for the variable or unknown. So our unknown is our x, so all this means is I'm going to plug in 5, because they told me x is equal to 5, and I'm going to plug it in for x. That's why we have this little plug right here to remind you to plug it in. So what I want to do is I want to solve this when x equals 5. That's what this statement here means. So I'm going to plug it in. I like to draw a little arrow to show where that's going, but you don't have to if it takes up too much room on your page. Okay, x is going in place of, or 5 is going in place of x. There was no number out in front of here, it's just like a 1. So it's just like that's being times by a 1, which is just 5. And I'm adding it, because that was my operation right here, to 16. Okay, we've plugged it in. Let's look at step 2. Step 2 tells us to use the order of operations to find the value of the numeric expression. Do you see how when we plugged in 5 for x that this changed from being an algebraic expression, so remember algebraic means it has variables, it has letters in it, to being a numeric expression. This only has numbers in it, so now it's a numeric expression, and we know how to solve those. We did that in our last unit and the unit before that. This is pretty easy stuff. So we're going to follow our order of operations, which remember is our GEMDAS. And I don't have any grouping or exponents, no multiplication or division, so I'm just going to go ahead and add. And when I do that, I get 5 plus 16, which I know equals 21. If you wanted to stack that up and do it this way, you could. 6 plus 5 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. You get 21. Okay, that's all we're doing for these. Let's look at a few more examples together. So on this first one, my algebraic expression says k plus 10. So I'm going to turn it into a numeric expression by plugging in the value that they gave me for k. They said that k equals 25. So that's what I'm plugging in. I'm going to bring that 25 over and put it right here. So again, I have 25 plus 10. And now I'm ready to add like normal, and 25 plus 10 gives me 35. And that would be my final answer right there. That's all there is to this. Okay, on this one, we're saying that we have 4n, and we want to evaluate that when n equals 12. So again, I'm going to plug that 12 in. This time I have a coefficient with my variable, so that means I've got to multiply. So I'm going to have 4 times 12, and if you remember your times tables, you know that 4 times 12 is 48. Okay, the last one, we have a fraction with m on top and 2 on the bottom. We have m halves. Also, it's really important to remember that when we have a fraction problem, it's really just a division problem. I have m divided by 2. A fraction and division are the same thing. So I'm going to plug in my m equals 8 right here for my m. So then I have 8 on top of my fraction over my 2, so I have 8 halves, which is the same as saying 8 divided by 2. and 8 divided by 2 gives me 4. Okay, hopefully these make sense and are fairly easy. Go ahead and do your pause and try. Bye!